Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video I'm just doing a little nail haul from some different companies and products that I wanted to share. So this first card that I have in my hand is from Nails by Rossely, and I'm sorry Rossely if I'm not pronouncing it. I think it's Rosalie, so I do apologize if I am pronouncing that wrong. But she reached out to me and I ordered some things from her website, and I just love supporting the smaller businesses, and I will link everything down below. And I loved the packaging, the products. She sent a free gift. She's a very, very sweet person, so I do recommend everybody check out her website, help her out. She's on Instagram, and she does have a YouTube channel as well. So this is the little card that came with it. Also, she sent 2 stickers, this little bouquet of flowers, and there is another sticker, but my little girl took that one. It's a hammock, I believe, and it has a saying on it. This little pretty beautiful packaged item is the free gift she sent over. It's some flower decals, and it has 2 cuticle sticks. So here's the flowers. I just thought these were so cute, and I did not have anything quite like these. So for the decals, you do have to cut them around the design that you want. Make sure you take off that plastic, put it in water, let it sit. You don't even have to let it sit long. Take it out, dab it on a paper towel so it's not too wet, and then you put the design on your nail. Just make sure to use tweezers because it does get really flimsy, and then you're going to want to put a top coat over that once you got it where you want it. So these were a free gift for ordering. And then these are the 2 plastic cuticle pushers. I thought that these were cool, and I do want to try these. I find that sometimes using, something like this over the metal ones, it does work a lot better. So this was the little free gift that she sent over for me buying from her website, which was really nice of her. The next item, I just got some of these flat back iridescent rhinestones. And on the back of this, I thought it was cool that they, show you a little, have little instructions on how to place them. So if you're new to them and you're not sure, that does come with instructions. I also ordered these pretty flamingo stickers, which I thought was neat for summertime. The next item is this. I don't even know what these are called, but you use these when you just want to practice. So it's like a little flower stand. Right here I'm just showing you it's something similar to this. So you would place, your full cover nail on it or whatever, and do your press-on nails if you make press-ons, or if you're just practicing. I thought it was super cute. It's a little flower, comes in 2 pieces, and everything is uniquely wrapped. And it's a magnet, so it just sits on top of there. Then you get yourself a full cover nail, and then some tack or putty, whatever you call it, which you can find on Amazon. And again, I'll link everything below. You're just going to place a little bit of that, what you see here, on top of that piece. And then you're going to place that full cover nail on top of that to help it stick. And then you're going to paint the nail, whatever you're doing to the nail. And it's magnetic, so that one piece sticks to the other. So as you can see right here, I'm placing that full cover nail on top of that putty. And then it'll sit there, and it'll be sturdy enough for me to go ahead and paint on my polish, or if I'm trying to polygel, whatever the case may be. So I thought the little flower design for this was super cute, and I just had to get it. And right here I'm just using one of the McCart's gel polishes just to show you, and then you can just stick the whole thing in your lamp to cure it. Next is this amazing rose brush that I've been dying to get. I've seen it on other sites, but I'm glad I chose this one. I almost don't want to use it. It's so pretty. The brush itself is actually shaped like a rose too. So I thought that was super cool. Really soft material. I still actually have this in the packaging. I don't think I'm going to use it. I think I'm just going to display it. It's just so pretty. I didn't even expect it to be that big either. Next is this little pom-pom kit, which I thought was amazing too. So it comes with these colors. To use these, what you do is you pull off the little back, and that's what you're going to secure to your nail, and then the pom-pom goes on top of it. So there's that little piece, put it on the nail, and then there goes the pom-pom on top of it. Also comes with some flat back. You have your hearts, your rectangles, squares, diamonds in that first row. What I was doing here is I noticed that the one, I think it was the diamonds, there wasn't that many in there. So I was looking to see if maybe they went under the pom-poms there, but then I realized they just moved over to the other, in one of the other designs. So, excuse me. So those, I thought that was really neat that, you know, it comes in this kit, whereas I've purchased pom-poms before, but they were in single packs. So I wanted to get something that had multiple colors, you know, for different options. And right here, I'm just showing you the different shapes that come for the flat backs. So that was everything that I got from Nails by Rossely, and I actually did just place another order, and I ordered one of the aprons. So excited to get that. Guys, check her out. She's super sweet, has some neat products for you to choose from, and they're fairly priced. They're not expensive at all. Plus, I think she has a discount code right now. Next, I got this Rosalind little polygel kit. Actually, it's not a kit. It just comes with the polygels. As you can see here, they're individually wrapped, and when you do open them, they're also sealed as well. I did purchase something similar like this from Rosalind before. I just didn't do a video on it. I like Rosalind gel polish. I think it's not too thick. It's not too runny. I think it moves around fine. They're not labeled. I think a couple of them are, but this one wasn't. So this is like a silver shade, glitter, and you could see some really fine specks of like iridescent glitters in this. Again, I just used alcohol, and it moved around perfectly fine. It's a really gorgeous color. As you can see right there, you can see those little iridescent. Now, this one was named. This one is a pearl pink. So it's a nice, pretty, like almost like a baby pink shade. I loved this color. I thought it was really pretty, especially if you want to do like kind of like a Barbie design. And again, guys, this product, it moves around so smoothly. And even with the other items I bought from Rosalind, I don't remember if they were similar shades or not, because I have a bad habit of buying, you know, the same shade. But just never had an issue, and it just moves flawlessly. Now, I don't think I've tried using base gel for Rosalind, but here we have the clear. Now, the clear was not crystal clear at all. I mean, it's usable. You can use it. What I do with more of those polygels that I won't be using with the clear, like to encapsulate, I usually mix like my glitters, or if I have acrylic, I'll mix it. I had an issue with bubbles with the clear too. Now, when I first noticed the one bubble, I did get it out, but then there was other bubbles. This could also mean too that maybe with the clear, using a base coat rather than alcohol as well, because I've noticed that sometimes alcohol with certain polygel will cause bubbles. So it's just trying it out. I didn't bother trying base coat. Just took the bubble out, and I do show you a little bit more of a close-up that you'll see a lot of small bubbles. If you are using this to encapsulate, you just want to make sure you're getting the bubbles out. Next shade did not have any name on it. It's another glitter shade. It has iridescent glitters in it, and this color is very pretty as well. And when we get to it, you'll see it. My favorite color out of this little kit is the last color, but this color is pretty as well. Again, you can you can see there that it moves around easily. And Rosalind's not expensive either, so I do recommend it. Even if you don't want a full kit and you just need the polygel, this is a decent little kit. Here's the color I was talking about. It reminded me of rose gold. It looks a little bit less than that on camera, but in person it's more of a rose gold glittery shade, and you can see a little tiny specks again of the iridescent glitters in there. This color is my favorite out of the whole thing. I did actually do like a practice set on my hand after this, and I use this color. Lastly, we have the Crystal Plum. This is one that was named. This shade is gorgeous too. This shade just reminds me of, you know, that elegant look, something that my mom would wear, you know, that darker, that almost red shade. And again, as you can see, No problem moving the polygel around at all. It just moved great. I was able to get it on, get it cured, to let you guys see what it looks like. So this was Crystal Plum. And I believe, I'm sorry, I think I said the last one was the last color. This is the last color, I believe. It's just so gorgeous. And here they are, all cured, and I did put a top coat. I do apologize. I think for some parts of these videos, I forgot to landscape my camera. So I'm sorry about that. But yeah, these are really pretty colors. I'll link this down below. It was not expensive at all. Next, we're going to do the Saviland Glow in the Dark Gel Paint. I had to get this because I seen it pop up on Instagram. And I wanted to get a more variety of gel paint, and these do glow in the dark. And I do apologize. I try my best to show you that. I kind of filmed this in the daytime, so I couldn't really, I mean, I turned off my ring light, but of course it's not going to do any justice when it's daylight. Here's a little booklet. You can pause if you'd like to read the instructions. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to put I'm going to put them all in a swatch stick for you I can't talk, to see the color. So this first color here is a yellow color. And guys, the little things that come on these was such a pain to get off. So I almost did it on camera, but then I'm like, I can't. It'll take 30 minutes just to take those off. So I had to peel off the little protective seal, so they do come sealed. Here's the yellow shade. Super pretty and bright. I can't wait to use these brighter colors for like Halloween. Next shade is called Lemongrass. It's a nice bright green. And again, perfect for Halloween, glow in the dark. And it was a really good consistency too for gel paint. I don't think you'd have any issues when you're using it to drawing a design or anything like that. And of course, I'll have this particular item linked below as well. And I believe this is one of their newer gel paints. This one is an orange color. Definitely good for Halloween. Definitely will be using this. I do want to practice drawing more, you know, using more gel paints to draw designs on. I have plenty of brushes to do it. Just got to get started. Next color, this color is gorgeous. I really love this blue color. This was one of my favorites, I think, out of this little kit. It's just a gorgeous blue. Reminded me of the sky and the ocean, and just, I think I'd want to use this if I was doing some kind of like a beach nail or a summer look. Next we have, it's like a purplish pink shade. Another gorgeous color. And again, guys, these all do glow in the dark, which I do try showing you. And if anybody can comment down below some suggestions on how to use these. I mean, I know you use them for if you're drawing art on, but I mean, like, do you have any ideas on designs that you would like to see? This is a light purple. Really pretty shade. I just loved how smooth this gel paint was. Like, I can tell that there's not going to be any issues when trying to apply it on whatever design you choose. And that was the last color, and here they are all painted, excuse me, all painted on. And then I try to show you with my my lamp, that you can tell they do glow in the dark. As I was putting them in and they were curing, they were lighting up. Look at that bright yellow and the bright green. Gorgeous. This next kit is a cheaper polygel kit I wanted to show you guys if you don't want to spend a lot of money. Cheap, not a lot of money at all. It's and I'm probably not pronouncing it right. I think it's Shelloloh, but I kind of think that it's either the same or maybe partnered with that Koskela, because the dual forms in this kit actually have that name on it, or maybe I'm confusing it with something else, but you'll see here when I get to the dual forms. But it has 6 polygels in it, and it has all the little things except for, you know, a lamp. It has its own slip solution, which I do use to swatch them, and it actually smelled like straight up alcohol, which what is slip is, but all the other polygel kits I have, it doesn't have that alcohol smell. But yeah, it comes with a top coat and a base coat, spatula, a file, which I don't recommend using the file. It's very flimsy. As you can see here, I am bending it. Usually if a file's flimsy like that, it's not going to work. So I do suggest that you guys put a better file in there. Comes with your standard polygel brush. One end is the gel brush and the other end a spatula. I actually had to cut a piece of the bristle off. A piece was sticking out, so whoever put that in the lid on, they probably didn't realize it, and it just, you know, in shipment, it happens. Then underneath is where we have the dual forms, and you'll see what I mean by the name on these, and there's also instructions on the bottom. These dual forms, the one was huge. It could probably fit a toe. I'm just saying. Huge and long and really curved. But anyway, here's the little instructional booklet that comes with it. You guys are more than welcome to pause it if you wanted to read it. As I always say, I don't bother reading the instructional booklets. I probably should, though, because I think different companies have different cure times for their products, but I usually just follow the standard cure for 60 seconds. But that's just me. So I'm just showing you again, there's stuff on the back, and it does come in different languages. I don't know if you can tell there. There's different languages for each thing, so that's helpful. And then just a little thank you thing on the end for buying the product. Here are the dual forms, and I'm going to show you what I mean. I believe it's right after this. I point to the name. So if you can see the name there, I think they have a different polygel kit. Or maybe it's a sister company, or I don't know, maybe they're the same company. All I know, it's a cheap, affordable polygel kit for people who do not want to spend loads of money. But look at this dual form. Look how big this thing is. I mean, this thing would fit on my toe. It's huge. And that was one of the bigger sizes that I pulled out. But, okay, you know, I don't use these. If you've watched my channel, I just toss them aside. Or my kids end up playing with them. And I do apologize for my voice, everybody. I think I've been talking too much today, so I'm losing my voice a little bit. But I do use the slip solution, again, to swatch these. So I'm just poking a hole in that little film, protective case that comes with the bottle. And I'm just dumping some of it right in the cap. No need to waste a whole dampened dish, just to swatch. So these are numbered. They do not have any names. So I believe I swatched the clear. The clear was very thick. It was harder to get out, but there was no real issue with using the slip solution, and all the other colors were fine. This product actually, same as the Rosalind, moved around great. It wasn't too thick, and it was not runny. It, like butter, for lack of a better way to describe it. The clear was just the more thicker and harder to push around, and it's not very clear. Again, if you do use it to encapsulate, just make sure you get the bubbles out. I recommend just using it to mix glitters and stuff with, but that's your choice. This next color is a pink, a solid pink color. It reminds me of the other pink that we swatched from the Rosalind, a baby pink, or you know, a pearl pink as they called it. It's a really pretty shade of pink. And again, it was so easy to move around. I had no issues at all. This next color, I believe is white that I swatch. It's more of a solid white, not milky. Again, can never have enough white, but a tip for anybody who's new to polygel, white polygel is so hard to cure. I always cure my white, if I'm using it, like 3 times for 60 seconds just to ensure that it's really clear, cured. There's been times where I forgot to do that and I'm filing and it's still mushy like underneath. So remember to cure double for white polygel. Or maybe some brands you don't have to. I just do it to be cautious. And I'm just going in to swatch this next color. This is such a gorgeous shade right here. And again, guys, no problem moving it around. This is more of like a jelly translucent pink. That's what it reminded me of. I didn't see any bubbles. Was fine using the slip solution. I'm sorry, I think I got the wrong color there. That was the mauve color. I do apologize. That was the really pretty mauve color. This is the translucent jelly pink right here. I liked that color before. That was my favorite out of this kit. It was like a mauve, like a nude, like a mauve nude. Really good. And the camera doesn't do it any justice. In person, it's even more prettier. I don't use a lot of jelly or translucent polygels. I want to start doing more sets with them. So I might try using that color if I do practice some. But I realized when I was swatching that one that I don't really use a lot of... And I have so many different brands with jelly polygel, and I just don't use it. This is a gorgeous, a nude, like a more on the browner side nude. Really gorgeous. And I like how some companies do have different shades of nude because, you know, different skin tones. It's helpful for everybody, and everybody has a chance to try and use it to match their skin tone. And again, with this one, guys, it was easy to move around. It was just that the clear one that was a little bit rough, but it was doable. I just don't recommend using it to encapsulate. And then I'm going to show you what they all look like cured. And what I do is I use the top coat just to see how it was. And it is really runny. It doesn't have like a real thick consistency, and it has a smell to it. I know a lot of top coats do, but it was a noticeable smell, if that makes sense. Like when I'm using some brands, I don't notice it, but I did notice it on here, and it was super runny. So one thing, I probably won't use the top coat. I didn't try the base coat yet, but I will. I'm thinking if the top coat's a little bit runnier than the base coat will be. I like a thicker base coat, especially if I'm using the base coat to protect my nail bed, and then I cure the nail tips on with the base coat. I just like that extra coverage, and I feel like if it's a thin base coat, it's not really protecting. Now, of course, there is a layer of it, but I just personally, I mean, to each their own. You know, comment down below, do you guys prefer a thin top coat or a thicker top coat? And then I show you after I cured it with the top coat on. We have some pretty shades with a nice affordable kit, and I thought that that would be good to show everybody, because not everybody, you know, can afford to get the more expensive brands, like, you know, your McCarts and your Gershon and XSC, which I have a couple of those I want to review too, because I love that brand. Next, I'm just showing you that I have this other nail bit holder. It's a little bigger than the other one I showed you in my previous videos. That's on Shein. I'll put that down below. Actually, I don't think I've showed my little one because I lost my video. Whatever. Also, I wanted to show you these tips. I did get these in clear and square, but I just got these in the mail. This Infilila, I think I'm pronouncing it right. Extra long Coffin C-curve. I love their tips. I recommend them. I got these on Amazon. They have different colors. They have the clear. They have the natural. But I hope you all appreciated my video. I hope you picked out some products. Thanks again so much to everybody who comes and likes and comments. See you in the next video. Love you guys.